K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and that dude.
Hey, I'm Kevin, guys. How's it going?
How we doing? How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody's having themselves a fantastic Baby Friday. I've actually been on vacation-ish most of the week,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
so I've been chilling. Kind of went to the movies by myself today and saw The Naked Gun,
That's fun.
the new Naked Gun. It was a good one. So
I was out in Cape Cod from Sunday through Wednesday. We went to Nantucket Island, which is not something I would ever do on my own. It's very, very expensive.
I can imagine.
Like-
I can definitely imagine.
Like crazy expensive.
So I hope everybody's having themselves a great week. Who we got up in the
You want to say hi to some folks?
I do. We got Red Cabin Acoustics. He says we're having too much fun with AI. I guess he's going off of the thumbnail
Yeah.
or the description because we're going to be talking about AI today. Got King Paco. He says he uses the AI app to do his video. How are you guys? We're doing well, buddy. Christopher Colt, the man with a sultry voice.
The
We got-
beloved Christopher Colt.
Yes, the beloved, who's having fun on Mustangs. We have Anthony Lewis, Pam Hicks. How's it going, guys? This is the show where it's just two guys talking about budget podcasting gear, who's hopefully can give you some tips and tricks to make your show slightly better.
Yeah.
So I want to talk. So yeah, most of our thumbnails are done with AI. I just I asked for like a selfie of Clay, and I took a selfie, and I'm like, hey, put these guys in like a animated box,
Make them look goofy.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun what AI can spit out. Like it really is. Let's see. Okay. Paco says he's been using AI to do his video for his video format. So that's very cool. It can definitely help with stuff like that. It's very intuitive. Whether it be Copilot, ChatGPT, there's several different ones out there that you can use. All of them seem to be working pretty well. We're gonna probably be talking more about ChatGPT
Yes.
on this one a little bit more, because that was like the first one that was really well known, and that's the one that we kind of been leaning on the most.
Sorry, I'm reading comments. Chris is
Okay.
like, you want me? King Paco might not be articulating in the most accurate way. He sometimes has a hard time with that. So
Yeah, it's all
good
good.
Lord.
Red Cabin Acoustics said, not throwing shade. I really do need to learn. No, it's fun to get in there and throw in just the best thing to do
there's so many things you can do. Like it's not just our thumbnails. It's not just, like I use it to build structures for certain videos. Some videos I script out with it, ad lib it, change it up. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a very, very helpful tool.
It really is, definitely.
And the more you teach it, the more details you give it, the better it can do whatever you can accomplish what you're trying to get more accurately.
Exactly, and then it'll take over the world. Skynet.
That's why I'm very nice to mine. I say things like please and thank you. I give it thumbs up.
You give it a good old thumb, and I love it.
Yep, I do. I'm not kidding.
So, guys, what we're going to talk about today is using ChatGPT to dial in, if you have a Rodecaster, to dial in your settings on your Rodecaster.
And it doesn't just apply. Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't just apply to Rodecaster. If you have a Vocaster, if you're using OBS filters, if you're on, anything that's going to have some options like EQ and processing, this can help.
It really can, and it'll help dial it in. All you really have to do is upload what I did was I uploaded a not a video recording, just a recording of my voice, like a 10-second clip of me talking. And I said, analyze my voice and give me the settings in my Rodecaster for a broadcast sound with a little bit of low end. And these are the settings for the thing. And we'll get into it here. We'll give you a visual of what that is here soon. But it gave me some settings and I'm using them right now. I am actually using the ChatGPT settings on my Tank 1.
This is ChatGPT suggested settings for the SM7B. Again, if you read our description, none of this is written in stone, so it's a good foundation and it's a good way to learn. I wouldn't necessarily depend on it solely. Go in and tweak it. If you want a little more bass, or if you want a little more in the high end, a little more presence, tweak it to what sounds good to you, or what is, not going to cause listener fatigue.
And what you can do is it's good. It's really good for somebody who really has no idea what some of these things do.
No, that's exactly.
And the best thing that I know that I like about it is once it spits all these things out, it'll give you a description. Sometimes it'll give you a description of why it's telling you to do this, or something like that. Or once it does spit it out, you can ask it, what is the threshold for the compressor used for, or something like that, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, on mine, when I first did this, me and Kevin were doing it together after a show one night, and it was telling us why. It would, and if you saw my video on my channel for this same topic, I spoke about that. I thought that was so neat that it would tell you this and this and this, and it would say why, and it would tell you why, and I'm like, that's cool.
It really is. And this all comes about from
Pigtown Sports.
Pigtown Sports. I want to give a shout out
so many times in the video, but I've got it now.
We definitely want to give a shout out to Pigtown Sports for giving us the idea, and we've been running with it, and it's been a fun adventure so far.
I mean, I don't think maybe eventually we would have thought of it, but him saying, "Oh yeah, I used ChatGPT to tune my advanced." I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And it's like Kevin said earlier, it goes a little deeper than just asking it to do that for you. You've got to give it something first. You got to give it an audio file, and it's probably smarter to do a raw file, no processing,
which is what I did.
Yeah. So.
Before we actually give them a visual, I want to give them an audio experience on what the differences are, if you don't mind, Clay.
No, go for it.
So I'm on the Tank 1, and now I am in the podcast studio settings, which was it's like, I use this a lot of times as a blanket base. When I would set my own settings, I would use this setting as a blanket base. This is the sound you're going to get for the oh my goodness, for the podcast studio settings on the Tank 1. Let me find the one that I made. This is the sound that I made for the Tank 1. This is my own. Before I even used ChatGPT, this was the setting I made for the Tank 1. This was the sound that I was using. I still like this sound, but I can hear now that sometimes the low end can sound a little artificial.
A little rumbly and a little like that. You ever been in the back seat of a car, your friend's car when you were a teenager, and like he had a hole in the muffler and it was just like that droning sound? That's what I don't want to do.
And this is the sound with the ChatGPT settings. I did not change anything. I didn't tweak anything. I got it as close to the ChatGPT settings as possible. And this is the sound. I think it gave me a really good kind of mid-grade between a neutral sound and what I personally made. So I really like this sound. I think it's crisp. I think the sound coming out is very crisp. It's not overly processed, and I'm really enjoying that. So
And
there's Pigtown Sports right there.
Speak of the man, the myth himself, Pigtown Sports. We were just talking about you. This is all thanks to you, sir. Now
Yeah.
I'm like addicted to it.
Oh my God. For like the first week, Clay was sending me different things
because-
every day. Yeah, it was bad.
Because
It was
once you do it once, you're like, oh, the possibilities. I can tell it this microphone. I can go like this. I can go like that. You can really dial in and get specific as to what you're looking for. And then, like I said, now mine's asking me, would you like a more radio sound or would you like a this? And I'm like, yes, I would, thank you. You know? You know?
why, thank you, I would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys could actually hear the difference in the settings, but I definitely could. My suggestion for what it's worth is to try some settings, record them, and review the next day. It's difficult for most folks really to hear their signal
Yes.
chain like. Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
So
And I did do that. I made I actually sent Clay a recording of, hey, this is what it sounds like neutral. This is what it sounds like with I made it. And this is the ChatGPT. And it sounded, I like this sound better
and this
than
is
all
what
of
we do. What Red Cabin just said. This is what we've been doing like every day. We're like doing tests and then running it like this and start do it again. You know, and it's just, I don't know. It's just cool. So
you want to show them some prompts that you can give them?
I did put a prompt in the description, but we'll go ahead and share that on the screen just so you guys can see it. It's kind of long. Mine's a lengthy prompt, but again, I get really into it. I want to dial in. I want to give it as much information. Like there's sometimes you might have to do this 2 or 3 times before it starts spitting it out the correct way. And if it doesn't do it the correct way the first time, tell it what's missing. Like, for example, I did one tonight on this microphone because last night I had to reset my Rodecaster. The suggested settings that it gave me for the exciter were missing. And what it did was it gave me the suggestions for the simple processing in the beginning when you first start. I didn't realize that. I wanted advanced, and I put advanced, but it spit it out in the simple. So I had to redo it, and then it spit it out again, all broken down how it looks in advanced processing.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it every time I've done it, it's spat it out in order. Like all I have to do is hit next, and it goes to the next screen for me. So yeah, it's really
now
cool.
once you do it, like the first time I did mine, remember Kevin, we sat here for like what 10 minutes, I think. It just was thinking and thinking. But again, Clay is known for, I'm gonna fill it full of information. Now it's just like that. So we'll show
Pigtown Sports. This is the Tank 1, not the Tank 3 right now. This is the Tank 1.
So we want to show you guys. I'll go ahead and put those on the screen, and we'll make it as big as possible. Is that it?
We'll go over here. Hold
There
on.
you go. I don't know how you do that.
I just went to dynamic scenes.
So right here, this highlighted area, I've just, I say using this file, can you give me the advanced processing settings for the Rodecaster Duo to give me a perfect balanced sound for my voice based on this audio sample? Include settings. Now, this is where I went a little overboard, and I wanted it to know the order in which I was going to see these settings in the Rodecaster. So I said, include the settings for high pass filter, De-Esser, noise gate, compressor, equalizer, and exciter settings. Keep in mind, and now this, what I'm about to tell you, is because the first time I did it, it spit the settings out for the EQ wrong. Like the numbers that it was giving me didn't exist. So I redid it, and I said, keep in mind, for example, high bell is 10,000, mid bell is 400 hertz. I wanted it to know what the ranges were, what the settings were. And
you definitely have to teach it. You definitely have to teach it for it to learn.
And let me go down. Okay, so this is another thing that if you guys want to copy and paste this is what I did. I took the time and went through each and every one of the advanced processing settings, and I wrote down what, on this notepad, what they do, what they are. High pass filter frequency has a range of 20 hertz to 200 hertz. The slope has a range of 6 dB octave to 24 dB octave. And I went through every single one of those, and then I fed that into my ChatGPT. So now it knows exactly what everything is. And if, like I said, I'll move it down a little bit so that they can, if they want, they can screenshot it or whatever. Actually, I can.
Did you put that into the
tonight? No.
Okay.
I did this the other day.
What we'll do, if we remember, is at the end of the show, we'll put this in the comments for anybody to go through and copy.
We will. It's going to be a long comment, but I'll put it in we'll put it in the comments. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more so you can see the rest of it. And then, like he said, we'll put it in the comments as well. But you've got, like I said, equalizer, high bell, range of 2,000 ohms or hertz. 2,000 hertz to 12,000 hertz. The high gain, range of negative 12 dB to 12 dB. I literally broke everything down so that I could feed it in there and go, this is how it's supposed to look. Give me the settings based on this. So, and then if you like, we can show them the prompt one more time.
Yeah. Let's show the prompt. It's a very thought out and easy prompt to use. Again, we'll put this. It's in the description, I believe. So, but we'll also put that in the comments as well, just to make sure it's there.
While that information's up there, I'm gonna take a look at Pigtown Sports has got quite a few comments.
No, it's fine. We'll
take one as being seen.
They're not going to be able to copy this right now.
Been
so
seeing
we'll
lots of reviews on it. He said, so let me ask you guys, I obviously have the Rodecaster, and I have the Sony ZV-E10 in 4K. I have a considerable delay. My audio is quicker because of the encoding delay. Do you guys have the same? We are typically outputting in, 1080 on here?
On here, 1080, yes. I record in 4K. And I have to delay by 3 milliseconds.
Yeah, so if you've got the Rode, you can go into the settings on the. Is it on the Rodecaster? No, I'm thinking of Ecamm. I have that on Ecamm as well. But you can delay your audio so it'll catch up or match, which you probably know that already. But you probably, I learn as I go, and it's like, oh, I'm a wizard in 2 days. No.
You're a wizard, Harry.
He said, something issue. Are you sending 1080 out of your cameras? Yeah. So I record all my videos in 4K. This is recording in 4K, but we're putting it in. We're downgrading it to 1080 in EVMux.
How's our levels, everybody?
Yes.
I thought we adjusted beforehand, but I'm looking at levels and I feel like Clay's lower.
It's always going to be. I'm always going to be lower because my audio is downgraded by EVMux. You're the host, so you're always going to have a higher output. Because I'm at 60 dB and you lowered yours before the show and we were matched.
Yeah. Well, I just used the No, this is not a replay.
No.
This is live, Casey Dodson. This is we are live.
Live and in person. Pigtown said it's good. Chris says
Crazy.
I'm lower.
Can you go up? Just use your slider and
Yeah.
go up.
How is that?
Testing 1 2.
Oh, that felt good.
Oh, did you pop your neck?
I can't do it as good as I used to, but every now and then I can get a.
Can't do
Good snap.
anything as good as I used to, man.
But I'm as good as I once was. Or no, I'm as good as I'm as good once as I ever was.
There you go. There you go for sure. Casey, do you have any questions about budget podcasting or anything of that nature? We were just talking about using AI to set your settings for your microphone with the Rodecaster Duo. Boom, boom, boom.
And then, so I think what we should do, I think, I'll switch mics. I'll hook up the Tank 1, and we'll do this from scratch. I will have to quickly record a voice, a raw sample,
Okay.
and then we'll upload it to ChatGPT, and everybody can see it happen as I
Real
put the
time?
information in.
Let's do it.
So
Let's do that. While you're doing that, I will try to answer any questions here in chat.
I'm gonna hook up the mic. I'll be back. Well, I'll be right here, but I'll just be quiet.
I mean, I have my Tank 3 ready to go because I only did the Tank 1 and Tank 3 for the ChatGPT settings. But if anybody is interested in hearing the difference from the ChatGPT settings on the Tank 3 as well, just let me know in the chat, and I will switch over myself, and it'll be easier for me to hit the switch because it'll just be a couple buttons. And then we can go from there. Oh, it looks like that adapter. I love that adapter. Yeah, that's the Gator, right? Any questions at all? I did not do a poll this week, mainly because I forgot until just now. I forgot about a poll. Thanks. I don't have any questions at the moment. This live stream was in my suggested videos. I decided to give it a shot. Very cool. Give it a watch. I imagine I will serve this video due to the fact that you're an audio engineer.
Oh wow!
Very cool. Very cool.
You're way better at this stuff than we are.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm thinking
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
maybe just turn the music off for a little bit. I'm gonna do
Okay.
a
You may
voice
want to
recording.
come down a little bit now, though.
Come down. All right.
Yeah.
How is that?
There you go.
It's still
That's
at
good.
60 dB, but I brought the slider down just a little.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
right.
kill the music and I'll be quiet.
This is a raw audio sample with the Fifine Tank 1 for processing purposes in ChatGPT. All right.
There you have it. That's really all you got to do for a audio sample.
Yeah. And I recorded that straight onto my Rodecaster, so it's just an audio file. I'll go into transfer mode. Let's go ahead and I'll share that too.
Okay.
Come on, screen share. Where is it? Why is it not up? Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. I'll add it to the scene. And we'll go.
Now watch it take forever. Sometimes it does. So this is, I'm trying to go into transfer mode. If it takes too long, I'll give up and I will transfer it my way. which is sometimes a little
My
faster.
way.
Yeah, my way.
My way. Let's see. We got William May in here. What's up, William May? How's it
What's
going?
happening?
Know your Joe. How's it going, my man?
So this, like I said, for some reason, ever since I did the update or reset last night, this is slower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of that, and I'm gonna do it my way. My way. Which
Your way.
is-
Or the highway.
So basically, all I do is I put it in transfer mode, and then when I do that, it shows up as like a hard drive on my desktop, and then I can just double click and open up the Rodecaster.
Okay.
Have you done this yet?
No, what I did it. I typed in recorder in my little search bar, and there was just a little recorder I could record.
Oh, is
a
that
little
what you
voice thing.
used?
Yeah.
They could do that. I've just gotten really into using my Rodecaster to do voice, like if I want to do a voice only recording.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Let me just listen. Yep, that's it.
There you go.
And then let me just open up another window and I'll plop it in.
Ooh, plopping. Good old plopping.
I'm plopping it in. So bear with me.
Oh, I can turn the music back on now.
You sure can.
Got the music going.
This is one of the drawbacks.
Is trying to do it live.
The very edge of my screen is just behind my Rodecaster,
Oh,
and once in a while something will pop up way over there and I can't see it. For the most part, it doesn't really happen that often.
kind of like a little warning or USB disconnected or something like that.
Take one. Okay. So now I've got it.
Apparently, we're boring Christopher Colt.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
He put Z's in. He's like, he's going to sleep on us. We're boring him. Sorry, man.
Well, that's oh well.
I mean, it's live TV. It's live. Yeah,
Okay. So now I've got it in. I've got that audio file in ChatGPT. Now I'm just going to pop in the prompt, and then
Alright,
I'll
have
share that
ChatGPT
screen.
open.
Yeah. And then I'll share that screen right now. Window ChatGPT. And I'll go ahead and let you make it big. Make it big, Kevin. Make it big.
Wrong show. This is not that show.
So you can see right there, I've put in my audio sample, and then I've got my prompt in there, and then I'm going to, let me see, I'm just going to indicate that it's the tank one.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll
It's not.
wait.
It's really not that long of a process, William A. It's
No.
recording, throwing it in ChatGPT, and letting it spit out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if this is long, then this might not be his kind of thing, because we go way deeper than this with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's already spit it out. So it's telling me it analyzed my Fifine Tank 1 sample, and here's what I found. Average RMS loudness, it's got a big long number there. I'm not going to read it. Recorded with high headroom, very clean. Spectral centroid is, I guess that's negative. I don't know what that is. 9.45.
No, I think that's like it just.
Casey, whatever the other person there might know, indicates a bright, detailed mic capture. Spectral roll-off is 85% energy. There's that thing again. See, this I'm not a professional. That's why I'm using this. 4.24 kilohertz. More top-end energy than your SM7B, which will affect EQ choices. All right. So since you want classic broadcast sound with a slightly deeper but soothing tone for live streaming and recording, and your room has a low but constant AC noise. Yes, it does. See, it's remembering that I have the air conditioner running. Those things matter. Here are my recommended Rodecaster Duo advanced processing settings for the Tank 1. And then all you do is literally go into your processing and just one by one, just do what it says and then listen to it. If you like it, great. If you don't and you want to tweak some stuff, start tweaking. And now you're starting to learn what everything does and what it needs to be and how to do it.
And it's really cool that they did this. Scroll down. Does it give like a
So like the first one, the high pass filter, it tells you what, and then it says removes sub bass rumble and HVAC hum while keeping fullness. De-Esser tells you the settings. Tames sibilance from the Tank 1's bright capsule. Noise gate blocks AC noise without cutting natural word endings. And this is something where I have been really going into is the noise gate, because I like that it cuts out these noises, but I hate how noise gates get really artificial sounding. So this is doing the opposite. It's going to give me noise gate settings that aren't very artificial because it's barely using it.
Yeah.
Compressor. What were you going to say, Kevin?
No.
Okay.
I was just listening.
But again, I don't need to read it all, but I'm just telling you it tells you all your settings, and then it tells you why. It tells you what it does. So it kind of helps you learn. So in my rebuttal to anybody that would say, "Oh, you shouldn't be using ChatGPT for that," no, there's people out here like me and Kevin that may look like we know a lot about this stuff, but we're learning. We're learning just like you guys.
I learn something new every day.
Yeah, and this helps
I
me
may
learn.
know more than somebody just getting into it, and that's what this show is all about. This show is for people just getting into it, and things like that, who wanna learn about microphones and processors and stuff like that.
And honestly, to me, like I'm not, I'm an ex-truck driver, equipment operator. That's what I did for 30 years. Oh, you hear the motorcycle?
Actually, no, I didn't hear it.
Oh, good. I live right at an intersection, so I'm sorry if you hear sirens and loud cars and motorcycles.
I'm gonna
anyway,
go ahead and bring us to the.
Huh?
Are you done with this screen?
Yeah. I was just showing everybody, that's what you do, and then you just follow it step by step and start learning from there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch microphones and give you another example of what ChatGPT can do.
And just so you know, I'm on no processing with the Tank 1 right now.
Test. Okay, so let me go to
I'll answer a couple of questions. William May, no, we're not using ChatGPT to podcast. We're using EVMux. I'm not sure how you would use ChatGPT for podcasting.
We're using ChatGPT for content.
For
like talking about ChatGPT, yeah.
Suggestions and stuff.
So I am now on the Tank 3 from Fine. This is the Tank 3. I am on neutral. This is neutral. This is a preset setting in the Rodecaster Duo. This is the podcast studio setting. This, again, is a preset setting in the Rodecaster Duo. I really do like this sound. This is one of the sounds I really like with the Tank 3. However, this right here was the sound that I made myself before ChatGPT. I gave this a lot more low end, and after hearing it on playback sometimes, I do feel that this is a little bit artificial sounding on the low end. I think it's a little too much, in my personal opinion. But this is the sound that I made. This is the settings I made for the Tank 3. And this is the sound that I made this is the sound ChatGPT made for me for the Tank 3 for Fine Fine. Again, I think it's a well-rounded sound. It gave me a nice, it still has that low end. It brings my mids forward a little bit more. I think that this is a really nice sound. When you compare this, so many damn settings. This normal setting right here for the podcast studio, normal setting for the podcast studio. And then I have the Tank 3. This is the Tank 3 that ChatGPT made.
Yep. And I want to, so Pigtown Sports asked if we're using the virtual mics with Ecamm. No. I'm not using my Ecamm. Kevin does not use Ecamm. He uses EV Mux, but we're not using either one of us. We're just using our interface.
Nope. Just the strict interface right now. Man, I really do like the sound that it gave me for the Tank 3.
Yeah, no, I think it sounds good.
Let's see. So AI is setting up your mics for podcasting should have been my question. Now, kind of. Yeah. Like,
yep.
It's giving us the settings. It's analyzing our voice and giving us specific settings for the way, and we're telling it what we want from it. We're
very
telling
specifically.
We want a broadcasty sound. We want a little bit more low end. It gives us a nice rich sound. And Clay even adds that it'll cut out AC noise for his because he has an AC in his room. I do not have central. I have central AC, but I don't that really don't get picked up a whole lot.
No, it's pretty quiet compared to these.
So I don't have that in my settings. So it'll give us a slightly different setting. But yeah, it's been setting up our mics, and I think it's doing a really, really good job of it.
Yep. So when I do it, William May, I don't just leave it the way it is, because sometimes it doesn't quite make the sound that I'm looking for. So, but I'll use it as a starting point, and then I'll go in and I'll pick out the things that I want to change them, and then that's my end product. I want to go to Red Cabin Acoustic. He said, and this is great. He said, I think it would be useful to find a problem that you're not aware of, and that's exactly why when Pigtown Sports showed us this, I was like, I'm doing that,
Right.
Because now it's gonna notice things, nuances in my voice that my untrained ear doesn't pick up or doesn't notice. Like, Joe said he's in his 7th decade on this rock. His hearing is still pretty good, but he does use tools to check just to make sure.
Mm-hmm. William A. Man, John Connor will be needed soon with the AI growing the way it is. Yeah, we mentioned that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Skynet will be taking over soon, but for right now, I'm going to be using AI to set up most of my mics because I really think it's doing a better job than what I can do. Because I will say this, like when I first set up my Tank 1, I spent probably an hour playing with it and messing with it and trying to figure it out. This way, it'll save me a little bit more time going in, doing a quick recording, throwing it in AI, asking it for the settings the way I want it. It's spitting it out and me going through, and that'll take me 15, 20 minutes compared to an hour of me messing with it. And if I don't quite like the sound that ChatGPT gives me, I can still go in from that and change things, or just have it redo it and give it an extra prompt, a couple extra prompts. It's a fun little experiment. I highly suggest anybody who has a Rodecaster Duo or a Vocaster. See, you know what? I'm curious, Clay. Can you set up a prompt for a Vocaster in there?
Yeah. I'll do that right now.
I'm curious to see what it would spit out.
I'm actually going to go off of the same prompt and just ask it to do it for the Vocaster.
Okay. I'm curious to see what it spits out. Clay's having a little. Clay's dying over there. He's dying on camera, everybody.
Dry. All of a sudden, really dry. I always have struggles with it.
Bro, I'm out of water and my throat is just like a desert right now. All I have in there is ice, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the. I'm letting the little bits of ice to melt and then sipping on that and waiting for a little bit more.
I'm gonna be real simple with it first and see if it works, and if it doesn't, then I'll know. Nope, I've got to feed it in some more.
All right. William May, now is it faster on a Mac or PC? I think it's probably the same on both, to tell you the truth, because you're going to ChatGPT, which is a website. So it probably depends on how fast your internet is. He's pushing the dump button. No, I think he just pressed the mute button, which is yeah. It's funny. I recorded a show the other day for my movie reviews, and I got into a sneezing fit, and I hit the mute button, and I'm just sneezing, and my co-host says, "Are you okay?" He says, "God bless you." I'm like,
so it
"Yeah."
doesn't. I don't think it likes that.
I hit the wrong mute button. So. It's probably because we're probably one of the first few people who are asking it questions about setting up mics. So it probably needs to learn what a Vocaster is.
I'm asking it in a different way. I'm asking that, can you use the same audio sample to give me the best settings in the Vocaster?
Maybe Focusrite Vocaster. I'm curious. I'm just curious on if it would do it, because I know we've been feeding this AI information for the past week or two, so it's pretty much got things laid out. I know when Clay first did it, it took forever for it to do a prompt.
That was better. Yeah, 10 minutes, man. But again, I'm not known to give it like one or two sentences. I'm gonna like blast it with a bunch of stuff, so it's got to really. You know why I do that? Because I want it to know everything it needs to know.
Oh no, I agree with you.
So it did. It's. Do you want me to show it? I don't know if anybody has.
I'm sure people have the Vocaster. We've promoted the Vocaster quite enough, so
yeah. All right, make it big, Kevin. Make it big. So right there, peak level. I can't see that well with my
73 dB FS, extremely quiet capture. This will need a strong gain boost in the Vocaster hub. So it's just talking about
okay, yeah. So that's just telling,
sample.
Yeah. And then it come down here, run auto gain speaking. It's telling you exactly what to do. Target should land you around 12 decibels. Enhanced mode. Best match for classic broadcast, adds warmth. So it's telling you to use the radio mode.
Yeah.
High pass filtering. Leave enabled in radio mode, but built into preset. It cuts rumble. Yeah, so you showed me that on the Vocaster.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if anybody else has seen that, but I don't have one hooked up. I could hook one up.
No,
you
not
showed
right now.
me how you can go in and adjust the different settings on that. The streaming versus camera versus recording, and that, like, when you put it on stream, it gives you a couple extra dB. So where are we at? EQ tilt, if available in your version. I mean, there's an EQ in there. What is it, like what is it, a 3-band or a 4-band?
3, I think.
On each one of the settings.
Yeah.
All right. Additional adjustments. If sibilance is noticeable, use software. Yeah, so This is exactly how I used to do, because Kevin always used to make fun of me for using filters. But I was I was always like using my Vocaster in conjunction with filters in OBS, because I actually still, even with the Rodecaster, I'm a bigger fan of noise suppression, RN noise suppression to be specific, inside OBS than I am of the noise gate, because it just seemed more realistic. It wasn't as artificial. Additional adjustments, I just read that. Yeah, so I mean, it basically does give you suggestions based on my prompt. Now your prompt would be different, so it might spit out a different suggestion. So this
Very
is
cool.
what
I was just curious if it would do that.
this is what my son's going to be doing, because I sent him a Vocaster 1, I sent him a K688, and he is like, I told him about this and he's like so stoked. He's like, I'm going to try that on the Vocaster.
I'm gonna go back to our regular scene here.
Hey, what's up?
Geeko Mel, how's it going?
Geek Omelet.
Geek Omelet.
Do we miss anything? The dump?
Red Cabin Acoustics. He said that we should be able to ask it AI to make adjustments using any interface and plugins if you tell it what you are using: graphic EQ or paramedic, compressor and or limiter, etc. Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to do all that.
Yeah, just as long as you let it know which one, okay? And you may have to do like I did, where you saw me break it down. You know, like I said, okay, the high pass filter has this, this, and this. You could go and do the same thing with the Vocaster and say, in radio mode, it gives this as the settings, and this is what's offered, and here's the range. It goes from here to here. You know, like I said, the more it's my opinion is the more I give it as far as information that exists inside of whatever I'm using, the better it can serve what I'm asking it.
The more information you give it, the better, the more it has to work off of. It has to have a lot of the information beforehand. Like, a lot of people have to have been feeding this information to it. And I don't know if a lot of people right now are feeding it information like this, but we have here for the Rodecaster, so I'm sure that's why it's getting faster and quicker and learning what we're wanting.
Right. Like I don't know. It's a little redundant. So if you're not into that, then don't do this.
What would work for USB connected mics?
That's something that I would like to know, because not every USB mic or company offers a companion software.
Correct.
And that is like the coolest thing. When they give you Mayono, they offer companion software that allows you to do EQing and processing with a USB mic. That should be standard.
I wish Fine had software. I really do.
So bad.
The only thing I can think of, Will, is if you're using OBS, to use some filters in there, and it would tell you what's the one you used to use, Clay? What was it, the Marvel?
Yeah, it was Marvel GEQ. It was just a VST plugin. I would use Marvel. I would also use Tokyo Dawn TDR. Tokyo Dawn. That's about it. There's like Ozone makes a good one.
Yeah. Those are really about the only thing you can do right now with OBS is use OBS. You're pretty much limited with USB connected microphones.
Yeah. That's why a lot of like me and Kevin, some other guys I've met through this journey. That's why we prefer XLR.
Mike Bark.
Yeah, because we can mess around with it, because we can adjust it. USB mics are really meant for people that just want something like run and gun. They just want to hook it up to their computer, start gaming, start whatever it is you're doing. They don't want to mess around with it. We're nerdy. So
You probably could do that. Red Cabin Acoustics is go find a digital copy of the manual and plug it into ChatGPT.
yeah, I want to make sure I say hi to Phil, Geek Omelet. That's one of the guys I met through Learner to Learner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've seen that show quite a few times.
we are gonna get together and talk about some stuff. So
Nice.
yes,
He says, you are right. You are very right, actually. This is the inherent truth about large language modules, since they are all built to offer derivative solutions based on training data, in this case, scrubbed internet data.
mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's just like I said. The more that's redundant, but the more you put in, the more you know, be specific. You
Yeah.
want a good result, or do you want like a half-assed result? Take your pick. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a good starting point, you can put in a half-assed one and just work with it yourself.
And then adjust it.
Yeah, but I prefer to put in as much information as I can, because it's not going to take me much to type it in or copy and paste it in. If you could, that'd be even better. And just with the prompt, like we're going to put the prompts in the comments after the show for the Rodecaster Duo for all the ranges
Actually,
of
I
different.
can put it on to the live right now.
You can put it onto the live, but they're not. It's not going to come up.
No, they won't. They won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never
They
mind.
won't be able to copy and paste it until, and if it's in the comments, they can just copy and paste it.
So
I don't think the live comments come up on replay.
Is it available relatively right away after we're done?
Like maybe 5 minutes,
All
if
right.
that. If that, I mean, yeah, maybe a minute. It just has to process, I
Okay.
think, on YouTube.
Oh, as soon as I can find it, I'll try to do it while me and you are still hanging out for a few minutes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Any more questions? What are we having for dinner tonight, guys?
Oh, yeah,
gotta
we
talk
haven't
about-
talked about food in a while.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We gotta talk
gotta
about
end with
food.
snacks. I had, you know what I had? I don't know what it even was. It was some kind of stuffed chicken thing my wife brought home from work. She works at it's basically a restaurant. They have a bar, but it's at a it's a facility that has a nursing home, but then there's the side she works on that is like, when you walk in, you feel like you're walking onto a cruise ship. They have like this big grand stairway. There's this fancy dining hall with a bar, and it's a like assisted living / independent living. And she brought home dinner from there, and it was like some kind of stuffed chicken with like figs and spinach, and it
Sounds good.
Oh my God, it was good. It was
Christopher
really
Colt.
good.
Apparently, we made Christopher Colt hungry. He says he has to bail early. And have a great job.
Have
Have
a
a
good
great
one,
night.
Chris.
Good job. Have a good one, Chris. Hope to see you soon. I made pizza.
Pizza, like
Pizza.
frozen pizza, or
Yeah.
you made homemade.
Frozen
Did
frozen
you
pizza.
ever do homemade pizza?
I have made homemade
Oh
pizza. Yeah.
man, that's such a fun night.
I have a bread maker, like one of those automatic bread makers. That
Oh, okay.
I love making fresh made bread. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Fresh-
with some butter on it.
Oh, it's so good. But I'll make pizza dough in it sometimes too.
Oh, okay.
And we'll just have pizza night. But no, this was one of those frozen pizzas. But it's one I've never had before. It was one of the Stranger Things
Dude.
pizzas.
Oh yeah. What is it called?
I can't remember the name of it. Tell you the
It's
truth.
from the movie. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Usually we get the Red Barons, and I'm like, can we please not get Red Barons?
We actually get as a go-to snack or something, or even dinner if we're just not feeling it, the Totino's pizzas, the little square ones,
Yeah.
and I'll add like cheddar cheese and stuff too. I'll add extra cheese.
Those things have gotten so expensive. I remember when they were like $1 a piece.
Yeah, but we don't care. They're good.
Yeah.
They're just good to have. and I'll make them. I'll overcook them every time on purpose because I want the crust to have like that crunchy edge to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Steak and eggs.
Do you do yours in the oven, or do you have like an air fryer?
I can do it in the air fryer and it comes out okay, but I prefer it in the oven.
I do mine in the air
Like I
fryer.
said, I add extra cheese, and then I wait until the cheese has even gotten a little bit of a brownness to the top, and the edge of the crust is burnt, and then I'm like, all right, it's done.
Extra crispy.
Yeah.
Gotta get the Tony's pizza.
That's what these are. That's what these are. Yep. I think I said Totino's, but I think it's Tony's.
Tony's.
They're square ones. They come in a box. There's like, I don't know, four pizzas or so in a box.
Oh, I guess King Paco did it while we were live.
Yes, there you go, Paco.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, and now see, like I said, sometimes you got to do it a couple times. I've done it a few, and the background noise was not cut out enough, and I had to like tweak it, So again, it's not a Bible.
It's not perfect.
Tweak it, change it, listen. Like Joe said, do some recordings, listen to it, and then make your moves before you going on lives or whatever.
It's not perfect, but it does do a better job than my personal ears. Like I said, when I got the Tank one, I fiddled with it for a while just to get a setting that's like, yeah, that sounds good. This way, did it 20 minutes, boom. I like it better.
He said, I cannot hear my roommate's TV when I'm texting voice with you now. Good.
Very good.
See?
I'm glad we were able, what? That makes me feel good. If we were able to help just one person.
That was the goal. Yeah.
That's the goal.
Because Pigtown Sports showed us, and it was such a huge help, or just even if it was, you're not a person, or let's say you are a person that knows audio a lot better than us. Still fun, man. Still cool to do. Go try it out. See how it does it. So I didn't finish doing the processing on this one. I'm still in the middle of it. So however it sounds, it's because I'm not even done yet.
Oh no, you're fine. It's very much a ready, fire, aim technology. To steal a line from the Iron Man, when it glitches. But that's the fun of using technology, where you are the beta tester, exciting stuff, and getting better. It is getting better.
Yes.
It really is. With every, and like I said, the more you use it, it'll learn your specific, what you want from it specifically, which is kind of scary in itself. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But is
well,
what it
there's
is.
been a couple times where me and Kevin have been like trying to think of like a topic, or we're trying to come up with a thumbnail or doing something, and I would put something into my ChatGPT that I had already put in. So like I even go as far as I upload video links. I'll do subtitling on like in my editor, and I'll create a text only file, and it's a subtitle file that's a text only of my entire video show, and I'll put that in my ChatGPT, and it'll read all that and give me suggestions on different stuff. I can go in and ask it for something on budget podcasting for us. I've got it saved, and it knows our names now. Like I don't even tell it. I don't even say nothing, and it'll spit out Kevin and Clay and this and that. And I'm like,
nice.
And it's not as spooky as you think, because you told it all that stuff. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm curious. I'm waiting for the point to where I can film stuff and have all my separate clips, load it all up, and have it edit it for me. I'm waiting for that moment.
So William May said we should try to do a show as AI characters.
I don't know how to do that yet.
So you got to have a little bit of money, but it can be done, and we would have to be able to like script out basically a cartoon and get it to speak for us, but with our voice. You know what I mean? Like it would be us talking, but it would make the characters do the.
I've seen AI like avatars and stuff do that on other channels. I just don't know how to do it. Ooh, a liquid diet? That sucks, Omelet. Been on a liquid diet for 2 days and
2 days, man. He was talking to me about some of this, but 2 days? Ugh.
Ooh, that does sound good. That does
Added
sound good.
additional sauce, Italian meatball. See, this is what you do. You buy a frozen pizza, and then you add some stuff to it.
Everything except the extra sauce. I can't do a whole lot of sauce anymore. Tomato sauce. It just messes my stomach up.
You want to know what's a good pizza? And I know you're gonna laugh at me, but if you have a Walmart,
Pineapple.
no, if you have a Walmart near you, go get the chicken bacon ranch. Great value.
Oh, that is a good
chicken
one.
bacon. Yeah, it's good. It's got a white sauce. It's really good.
You know what I like from Walmart? Their pizzas. You go in their deli and get their pizzas.
Yeah.
They have a breakfast pizza.
Oh,
It is
I've
really
seen it.
good.
I've never gotten it, but I've seen it.
It's really good. Like the sauce is like the white gravy.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Good.
I think I just gained 5 pounds hearing that.
The crust is more of a biscuit than an actual dough. It's really good.
Oh, you might have somebody in your corner.
You are my dude, Omelet. You are my dude. Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Yeah. So, Phil, I happen to love pineapple on pizza, and then I was introduced to a even crazier thing in a pizza place in town. They do pineapple and maraschino cherries on pizza with ham, cheese. That's their Hawaiian pizza, and I love it. Yeah, buffalo chicken. Yeah, they're actually good, man. Some of their cheap pizzas are actually really good.
Yeah,
Walmart
no, they
ones.
really are.
So there it is. I hope I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you you want to go back on the playback, copy and paste, use this stuff. It's great.
Definitely. We will leave all the stuff that we talked about in the comments and maybe the description if we can go back into it. Yeah. All right, guys. That does it for this episode of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. I am Kevin. That is Clay. If we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
Good night. See you later.